All right, Alex, let's take a look at your paper MLA format first. Everything up here looks good. This looks good. Sunday Judgment Day. I actually like that title. I can go with that. So you start off with a question, which the question itself, I mean, it's not a bad start, but it's essentially what you're going to say in the next couple sentences anyway about the dual nature of Christians. When you mention the poem for the first time, mention the author as well. So in Sunday Morning by blah, 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 tones of praise shift to those of critique, etc. So I really like this, and I like how it leads into this paragraph. Convey the hypocrisy of those who fail to put effort into their Christian religion. Hopefully, I think I probably approved this because it looks familiar. I think I probably approved this thesis, and I still think it's okay. But when we get into the actual body, I want to make sure that you're digging deep into that, not just saying, "Oh, Christians are hypocritical." Oh, Christians are hypocritical. You got to dig a little bit deeper into that. Other than that, this is actually a really good introduction. It's actually, the way that it's worded, the way that it flows, actually gets the reader right into the piece. So kudos to you. All right, so details, which again are factual things. So your examples stating that divinity, silent shadows, in dreams, comforts of the sun. I don't know if those are great examples for details. Like I said, details are like factual concepts. This is more... I don't know. It doesn't scream factual to me. This is more like maybe diction, although I don't think it's a great diction concept. Comforts of the sun. You could almost lump some of these into like a figurative language almost. Silent shadows is a really good sound. But you're gonna want to go through and take a look at how that how your examples of details actually fit the concept of details. So he illustrates that the women can find happiness and ease in life even without God, but quickly restates that. So anyways, he retracts that, saying that women will not be able to find comfort in the sun, but only find comfort in God. This is what I was afraid of. So really, this is all you're getting to when it comes to analyzing. So it emphasizes the hypocrisy as earlier the narrator encouraged the woman's apprehension towards Christianity. And even that is still factual. So yes, I think this is a good thesis, but no, you're not actually analyzing anything yet. You have these examples, but even this illustrates isn't diving deep into the subject. So all of this isn't diving deep. So you have got to get deeper into the hypocrisy of all of this. Okay, comma errors. Doesn't need to be a comma here. Doesn't need to be a comma here. So fix those couple comma errors because you don't want those to add up on you as the piece moves forward. So you have a pretty effective, pretty effective transitional statement. Although I'd love to see he furthers this thought by pointing out the blah, 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 blah. Like, more than just, next is diction. Like, the diction does this for it. And again, if all you have to say is, the diction is going to show hypocrisy too, again, you're not diving deep. You're just showing surface level stuff. All right, here we go. Diction of the poem. All right, with your diction paragraph here, emphasize the harshness others view her with for refraining from attending church. I think you got way too many prepositions in there. You're going to want to go back through and take a look at that. Of and with and for and from. Just clean up that language. Now, the last part I told you I didn't feel like those were real good detail examples. This section I don't feel are really good diction examples. I just looked up how to say this. Ponar? I don't know. Anyways, this is a detail. This is a detail, although the sunny you could dive into that a little bit. The perishing earth is a detail compared to the procession of the dead, which is more like what I would say up here with maybe the procession of the dead and the comforts of the sun. Like, I feel like those are almost figurative language of some sort that you could tie into it. So I really think you're not tying in the correct examples with the correct terms. So this, again, this paragraph is just focused on the complexity or the hypocrisy or the juxtaposition of the two, because all you're saying in here basically is it's Sunday and picturesque, then it turns dark, cause the reader to believe the woman is to blame for it. The reader then views this woman with the same scrutiny and revulsion as the churchgoers do. I don't think you've gotten to a meaning yet. I don't think you've quite taken that step to get to this concept and pushed yourself to really dig deep into this poem. And that all goes back to this, okay? People who fail to put in effort into their Christian religion, what does that ultimately mean about them? They might be unfairly accused, but maybe tie it into Jesus, tie it into martyrs and people that die for their religion, yet she's obviously not somebody who's going to die for her religion. So what does that tell you about her? I don't know. We just got to go somewhere with it other than what you have so far. So don't say continues through the use of diction and then pursues ideas while employing illusions. Just say as, I don't know, but don't say continues. I just don't think that works. This is a much better transition, though, so I like this one a lot better, Alex. All right, so then we get into the illusion of Jove and Jupiter. And you talk about the illusions and why the illusions are important, and this is the problem. This depicts how one is able to be successful even if God is not prevalent in their life. The narrator then shifts from his approval of those who reject God and stresses how if one wants to be better, their life is imperative that God is in it. So really this is all you're getting for analysis, which isn't strong. Then you're essentially jumping right into your next one. This guy would be much better if Jove had loved the support of his mother. But then you go and just say, this suggests that Jove would have even more successful if he had a mother to guide him, which is essentially what you just said right here. And then this supports, this suggests, this depicts. Look at your sentence structure in this, and you'll see that it's pretty weak. This supports the idea that while one may be successful, they will be more so if they are to welcome God into their lives. I don't think you've supported this yet. And what it's going to take is for you to say, look, we need guidance in our lives. People need guidance in their life. They need something to guide them. And this author is not sure where to find that guidance. Do you find it in made-up gods or the actual God? Do you find it, I don't know, somewhere, go somewhere with it that somehow looks deeper at the topic. So you go into your conclusion, start with your thesis statement again, which is fine. That's fine. Through the use of detail, this is courage, as quickly as wrote. So that part is good. So all your main points are fine. And then you end with a quote from James. And then end it, unfortunately. I want some more here. Don't just end on this particular quote. I think you need some more after that as well. Works cited. Everything looks good there. No problems there. So good job with that. Okay, we got to dig deeper. Better thesis statement, digging deeper into the matter, and hopefully we'll see a rewrite of you soon.